Today's topic is constitutional issues regarding police officers providing medical treatment. What constitutional obligations police officers have after a use of force, particularly after officer-involved shootings. I'm Steve Cerbalic, and I'm a panel attorney with ASCOPS in Arizona. This is the topic summary and not legal advice. And issues related to when there is a legal requirement to render aid can be complicated. So when in doubt, contact your chain of command. Police officers' primary job is to enforce the law. They have an obligation to address illegal activity, and if they're faced with a deadly force scenario, police officers need to stop the threat, which could involve shooting the suspect. Which brings me to the heart of today's topic. After force is used, do officers have a legal responsibility to provide medical care? The answer is, generally speaking, officers have an obligation to summon medical care, but officers themselves do not have a duty to provide medical care. This makes sense when you think about it, as police officers aren't normally considered medical professionals, and officers have an obligation to secure the scene, assess potential threats, and engage in other law enforcement duties. Officers in the Ninth Circuit are covered by the case Tatum versus City and County of San Francisco, a case involving a situation where officers promptly called for medical assistance once the suspects were secured. In Tatum, the court held, quote, that a police officer who promptly summons the necessary medical assistance has acted reasonably for the purposes of the Fourth Amendment, end quote, even if the officer did not administer CPR. The Ninth Circuit in the case Monzon versus City of Murrieta recently reiterated this concept, holding, quote, officers are not compelled to administer what hindsight reveals to be the most effective medical care for an arrested suspect, end quote. In other words, law enforcement officers are legally responsible for law enforcement, not for medical treatment. Police officers have a duty to address threats that are presented, and then have a duty to summon proper medical personnel. But police officers do not have a constitutional duty to provide medical care themselves. That said, this video covers constitutional requirements, not department policies. So be careful and know that your agency's policy may be different, and different policies can go beyond the constitutional requirement to simply call for medical personnel. If you found this video interesting, please hit the like button, as it helps YouTube send this video to more interested individuals. And if you have any other questions or comments about rendering aid after a police use of force, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And subscribe for more law enforcement lessons. Videos come out every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Arizona time. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Cerbalic. Stay safe out there.